this is the bottom of 5-5, and this is another way to draw an ellipse. This is more useful for when you have to draw circular shapes in an isometric view. Remember, you guys are just learning about isometric views right now. And this actually does use the compass. What you do is you put your compass at 4 different locations, 2 of one particular radius and 2 of another particular radius, and it ends up looking pretty convincing to what the ellipse should look like. Alright, so the first step to this would be you need to, they've given you 2 of the axes. Remember I said for any isometric picture you have to draw all 3 of the axes. So let me come in here and I'll just use my construction line graphite, the 054H, and draw the other axis. And of course you'll have to wait for the camera to adjust for that to show up. There it is. Okay. They want an isometric circle using the center lines given and a radius of 1 inch. You know, actually I wonder if they want you to do this direction. Yeah, okay, I don't think we need this line. That's okay. Alright. So, with the axes they have here, you need to mark out 1 inch in all directions, because remember, as long as you are aligned to an axis in an isometric view, you can use that as a true distance measurement. All right, as long as you're parallel to an axis. Okay, so I got those in there, and then you need to box it in. Okay, you need to create a square that would actually be I guess technically this square is circumscribed outside of a circle that you're going to then draw, right? Only this is an isometric case, not a normal view. So I'm using those 4 points that I marked on the axes to draw a box. This one wasn't long enough here. And then you're going to actually be dividing the lines and creating a second set of points, or second set of intersections here. And for this particular direction, what you're going to do is take and draw a horizontal line from here over, and you're going to find that it ends up meeting the midpoint right here of this vertical line. So that's what you end up with. All right, so just do that for all the corners, those two being horizontal, and then you actually use your triangle for these two to go from this corner to that midpoint and from that corner to that midpoint. Okay, let the camera adjust for a second. And what you're looking for is this new set of intersections. Okay, those are extremely important. Okay, what you then do to create your ellipse is you start by placing the origin of your compass on either one of these near corners, actually, the near corners of the full rhombus. So I'm going to place the origin of the compass right there and adjust it for the horizontal distance to this point here. And then, see, I'm going from here to point, and that's where the lead is. And then I'm going to draw an arc to where it meets the adjacent point on the other part. So I've only done, what is that, 60 degrees worth of arc. I'm going to flip the compass around and do the same thing on the opposite side. Now what I need to do is place the origin of my compass right at this intersection that we created, all right? That is what makes the other portion of the ellipse. And I'm going to adjust my compass for this horizontal distance here. That's probably something students have a hard time figuring out, is what radius to adjust the compass for when you place it at these 4 points. And you just You know, in each case, you're adjusting it to a horizontal distance. So it's here. In fact, it was actually the same line all the way over there for the previous one. So anyways, I've adjusted it for that. And then carefully bring the compass around. Place it in the other location. Should have the same radius as up there. And that is the magic of creating an ellipse that way. This is the most useful when you're doing isometric drawings.